Well, that's not right.
So, guess who forgot to change the intro before the podcast started?
Wow.
Guess
I
what?
feel
We can do
so
epic.
hyped right now. I feel so
I know.
energized.
Just
What
get
is
on the
happening?
train. Get on the fucking hype train, man.
Good lord.
In all fairness,
It was amazing.
Our first buy or sell topic is Marvel related, so
it is true. I did that on purpose. Hello, Scottish Style. How's it going?
Hi, Scottish.
All right, so let's get into talking about our weeks here. Mike, go ahead.
Yeah, so this was Easter weekend. Had the family over, which was nice. The house is slowly but surely coming along. We got the painters coming in next week, and that's pretty much the last big project that we have to do. Over the weekend, I saw the Super Mario Galaxy movie. We talked about that on our upcoming Renegade animation, and we will have more things to say in a certain segment coming up soon.
Since we had off last week, I just kind of did a little personal catch-up time. Did a little bit of freelance. Got a lot of stuff on my screenplay done. Like, the whole weekend was great. I got up to act, part of the way through Act 2, so that's going pretty good. And then probably, like, one of my highlights was I made steak. I was supposed to season the steak. I kind of forgot, like, midway through while I was cooking. I was like, shit. So I threw the beef rub in the pan. It all turned out great. It actually kind of turned out better. And then I actually have a little picture of it. Here we go. I have it right there. Here she is.
Ooh,
nice.
Very nice.
Yeah, so
looks good.
Yeah, and that's the little piece I cut off to give to the dog. That's don't worry, it's not my disgusting mouth. I use that for other things.
Oh,
quite a few words, which will be said later.
Dear God!
But it's not for that.
Good lord! All right, goodness gracious! All right, Kiona.
Hello. Okay, so just been kind of a busy week. It's been a bit of a busy week. I am currently co-DMing with Pringle the Hunger Games TTRPG with friends and stuff, and so we're doing that. We had the second session of that this past week, and that was fun. It's been a lot of fun, man. Being a DM is so much more fun for me personally. I'm really enjoying it, and yeah. Apart from that, let me see. I've been sort of replaying Sifu a little bit. You know that game, Sifu?
Yeah.
Really good game, honestly. I really enjoy it.
Oh,
and apart from that, just watching. We're doing my first watch through of True Blood with Pringle as well.
Nice.
So she's seen it already. I have not. So it's been fun.
Sifu is a part of that generation of the PS5 where everyone goes, the PS5 has no games and forgets they had like 20 exclusives come out in like the first year. But they're like, not that one doesn't count though. But neither does that one. Okay, so you didn't play it?
I don't understand that, but yeah, okay.
Just like my
Sifu's a really good game.
Oh, Sifu's fucking fantastic.
Oh yeah. So good. I remember when we saw. Do you remember that one? It was like the game showcase. Yeah, where we were like, "Oh, what's their follow up gonna be?" And then it was the
fucking soccer game. I'm like, "What the hell? Can I beat people up on the field?" Nope, it's just. I was
like, man, we just got like, yeah, they trolled us. They trolled us something fierce.
That was something. All right,
good times.
I had a couple of things happen over the last few weeks. I went to Anime Detour in the Twin Cities. That was a ton of fun. It's a convention I've gone to a couple of times, but only just to get autographs. This is the first time that I've ever actually stayed at it. It happens inside the hotel that I stay at for the big convention that I do at the end of the year, Twin Cities Con. That was really cool. Met a good amount of voice actors. Got to meet Ben Diskin, who's young Joseph Joestar. So that was great. AJ Beckles, who's Okaroon from Dandadan.
Nice.
And
Nice.
I always say her name wrong. Inaris? I want to say.
I think it's Quinones. Like, you were so
Quinones?
close.
Quinones?
Yeah. You get an 8.5 out of 10. You were close.
I like, her name's got a whole lot of symbols and vowels in it. I always am sure I'm saying it wrong. But yeah, she voices Mirko and also Harriet Bree from Ruby. But the main ones that I thought were the coolest that I got to meet is, for those that obviously know that I'm a giant Devil May Cry fan, that is the original Devil May Cry 3 and 4 voice of Lady. That's Carrie Walgren. She was absolutely fantastic. But the coolest fucking thing is I got to meet Mei Hong, the voice of the K-pop Demon Hunters. Could not have been a cooler person. Sit there. I go in and, like, it was a cool little area. They kind of just kept you in a thing, and it was the first time where they had an autograph room where they cut it off for occupancy. You did what you wanted. As soon as one person left, they let another person in, so you kind of got to run really easy lines to get through everyone, get your stuff, and get out. It was really nice. But got to her line, and she was taking her time, and then this little kid I'm watching, this little kid's with his dad, going up to her. He pays for a picture and an autograph. Mira takes, like, freaking 30 pictures with him, takes like 10 videos, not caring what he paid for, just going through doing everything. May was just absolutely fantastic. Just sat there, chill with her. Could not have been a more down-to-earth, just awesome person. Outside of killing demons, she's borderline just Mirai in real life. It's just, he was so fucking cool. But
that's cool. That's awesome.
The highlight of that weekend, and I won't show a ton of it, but I got to see Baby No Money in concert. And
oh my god.
That was a fucking blast. Oh my lord. Like, I got to, a friend of mine had some people back out, so I ended up getting free VIP tickets to go see him. We got into the venue like hour and a half early, so we got to get really good seats. But yeah, he had a guy named Jungle Bobby that was his starter. He was awesome. And he had a DJ named DJ Tip with 10 eyes. he was like, all right, I'm going to do this DJ set, but we cannot do anything copyrighted. So we're going to have some fun. So, like, he's doing rap remixes to, like, J.G. Wentworth and, like, all this stupid shit.
That's hilarious.
Oh, it was so fun. And then randomly out of nowhere, he just plays the original opening to Death Note. And he's like, oh, sorry, no copyright. Sorry, I don't know how that snuck in there. He's just doing all this other... He was so fucking funny. But yeah, Baby No Money. Like, he just had a screen in the back. By the way, his editor needs every raise on the planet. If any of you could ever, like, see videos of him playing live and seeing what goes through on his monitors, I've never seen a more zeroed in case of a person who has ADHD just locked into editing in my life. Oh my gosh, it was the most spastic, all over, but well-edited shit I've ever seen. I could never do it, because I would never be okay with letting certain shit happen, but, like, and then there'd be moments where he obviously has music videos for all these songs, where it would go from editing, and for the pure joke of it, would have cut to the music video, and just in the most basic bitch empty text, it would go, I got lazy, he has a music video, enjoy this for 10 seconds. And there's just like stupid shit like that. But, one thing that was great, though, like, I've seen other people do this, but not quite to the extent of what he did. In the middle of the concert, even before there was a problem where someone was, like, passing out, he had his security openly during the middle of his concert passing waters out without knowing if there was issues or not, just making sure people were hydrated, like, checking on people. Mm-hmm. And then there was like 2 different times where people got, like, kind of, like, over exhilarated, where they, like, had to sit down, stopped his concert, like, 3 separate times to make sure everyone was okay. And then someone was getting, like, sensory overloaded, where he stopped the concert, shut the lights off, shut the mics off, shut everything off, where he's like, we're quieting it down for like 5 minutes until this person's good. It was just so good. Such a great dude. And he's all, like, a part of his show also really is giving away a cookbook at every show. I don't know how he made it entertaining reading a cookbook for 10 minutes. I was dying laughing listening to him read a fucking cookbook. If anyone can see Baby No Money live. I cannot suggest it enough.
No, I've seen clips like
Oh my
of his
God.
sets. They look incredible.
It's so fucking fun. And like, at one point he was supposed to freestyle, so his DJ gives him stuffs. The guy remixed the opening to Pornhub. The
God damn it.
like, it was like,
That's amazing.
God, it was
hilarious.
so fucking funny. It was so good. He's just genuinely. I've never seen a person more appreciative of how much they love their fucking job at a concert than I saw with him. He's fully aware of how lucky he is to be in this situation with how dedicated his fans are. The dude's just awesome. Cannot say enough kind things about him. Literally cannot. If I had the entire day, I couldn't say enough nice things about the dude. All right. So, we have got some stuff to go through here. All right.
We do indeed.
This one is new to the thing, so I will get... Mike, buy or sell that Drake Schreier says the X-Men movie will take inspiration from Chris Claremont's comic run. I've just been digging into so many old comics and the entire Claremont run and just going through stuff and really trying to think about what we can do and what feels new and what feels different and then what hasn't been done before. Obviously, there's such an incredible cinematic tradition of these comics, but what can we do? How can we put our own spin on what that is?
I buy these comics specifically for what he said about not that like
I buy it.
Not that the Claremont not that the Claremont comics have never been adapted, but some storylines have not been done well before, and gee, I wonder which one he's referring to.
Oh yeah, I don't know, but like if they were gonna do a serious reboot of X-Men, like there was no way it wasn't gonna be like a Chris Claremont run. Like there was just no way that was gonna happen.
Oh
exactly.
Yeah. They gotta use Claremont as the basis for sure.
Oh, 100%.
We also saw the writers, apparently the co-writers were also revealed as well.
Oh yeah.
Somebody from Beef, I believe. Maybe the showrunner from Beef.
Okay.
I'm blanking on the name though of the person.
Yeah, they're the same people who worked on Thunderbolts too.
Yeah, they worked on Thunderbolts as well. Yeah, Joanna Kahlo from The Bear.
You
also.
want good team chemistry, then holy shit, yeah. Thunderbolts people.
Yeah. But like the other
reason
for like Claremont too is because I feel like the general populace that's like the X-Men that kids in the 90s grew up with.
Oh,
yep.
Yeah, absolutely. Because that's the animated show pretty much.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah,
there's a lot of that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
All right. Bree, buy or sell that the One Piece show, the not remake, the original, is now moving to 1 chapter an episode, which is faster than what they were originally doing. Normally, a show goes 3 to 5 chapters, and at right now, if they started doing 2 chapters an episode, they would quickly catch the manga within a year.
Well, I think that's probably one of the other reasons, other than production issues, why they're going seasonal. But it's like, wow, One Piece with normal pacing.
It is.
Like it feels so unreal. Which, by the way, did you see the cute little Lego One Piece special that they're gonna do?
Yeah, I did.
It's so stinking cute.
It's
like, imagine telling someone 20 years ago that, hey, One Piece is going to be popular in America. It's going to have a good live action show. The anime doesn't look like crap. Like, just imagine saying that 20 years ago to someone.
Nice. It just blows my mind that because this was put into actual words with measurements that people are realizing how bad the pacing of One Piece is.
Yeah, that's
when you're doing a chapter an episode and it's faster.
No, that's one of the reasons why. Like, because I have to try to restart at some point. I tried 2 or 3 times to get into One Piece, but oh my god, I think it was like Water 7, and they're like jumping in the same Save Robin, and they used the same fucking clip of "Here we go!" jumping down there for like 7 fucking episodes straight. I'm like, I can't do this, bro. I can't.
I have had multiple people tell me, and this is the point of where when someone says One Piece is too long and they try to say that it isn't, and someone says it's not a legitimate complaint, you're wrong. I, over the past 10 years, have had at least 7 different people tell me, don't worry, it gets really good about 300 episodes in.
Nope.
Nope.
Nope, you can't do
I
that.
could watch the entirety of Attack on Titan 3 times.
Yeah.
You could watch the entire like original run of Naruto,
That's fucking
including
insane.
filler.
Fucking insane to me. That
yeah.
statement is just
I mean, why do you
bonkers.
think the Witch series is happening? Specifically because, like, those first couple of seasons of One Piece are fucking rough.
Yep. It's sad to say when you can almost say that the live action is better than the anime for the first couple seasons.
That's bad.
That's very bad. Fiona, buy or sell the new He-Man trailer?
I'm gonna see the movie. The trailer left me feeling a little bit cold, so I'm gonna say sell. Sell on the trailer, but not sell on the movie. I will see the movie.
It's the
But I
lack
just
of Noah
think that this
Centineo,
trailer was
isn't it?
not my favorite. I think the first one was better.
It's the lack of Noah Centineo, isn't it?
Oh, it is. Oh, it is. Yes, entirely, entirely
well, we
the
could
lack
have
of Noah
had-
Centineo. It should have been you, Noah. It should have been you.
The movie we
Anyway.
somehow thought he was in for however long for some fucking reason. I will
I have
tell
no
you-
idea.
I
Maybe it
will
was the
tell
original
you,
casting or something like that.
man, it could still go down the toilet.
Yeah.
But holy fuck, their version of Skeletor.
Oh yeah.
Holy fuck!
I think
Yeah,
I just wanted
Jared-
more Allison Brie as Evil Lynn, really. But that's just me.
Yeah, Jared Leto aside, Skeletor looks really good.
Here's the
I
thing.
buy Skeletor.
Jared Leto, when he's not being a dumb fuck, is an Academy Award-winning level actor.
Mhm.
People like to forget that. He can
Yeah,
act.
people
He
do.
just chooses to not be good at it a lot of times.
You know what though? I'm glad that they went with the voice too with Skeletor. I'm glad that they're kind of going with
Yeah.
the more like, like the old school, like
Yeah.
Frank Langella sort of voice. there.
Yeah.
Yeah, not doing the cartoon thing. Although I love the cartoon
Oh, it's
voice,
fantastic.
obviously. But,
Until we meet again.
yes. Yes.
Mike, buy or sell the new Supergirl trailer that shows more crypto, reveals more story beats, and shows more Lobo.
Fuck yeah, I buy this.
Yeah,
I'm
same.
pretty sure Supergirl is my I take that back.
It's up there.
Spielberg has Disclosure Day, but those two are like my most anticipated movies
It's up
of the summer, or at least of June.
I concur. I agree.
Lobo.
He does. And
Oh my god.
and I'm just ready for Millie Allen Cox to play like another really bad bitch. Cause she was great on House of the
Yes.
Dragon.
Here and here's one thing I need to bitch about this one last time because
Mhm.
ever
Mhm.
since this trailer came out, my TikTok
Mhm.
has been full of people that claim to be Supergirl fans and aren't.
I know where you're going with this.
If any of you saw that trailer and went, "This is bullshit. I am such a big Supergirl fan, and she acts nothing like the CW Supergirl, so this is inaccurate." Sorry to break it to you, folks. The CW Supergirl is just Superman with a fucking skirt on. Supergirl acts differently than Superman by
Also-
a wide margin.
Also,
I have another thing to say, but you go first, Mike.
Yeah. Preach.
people didn't like the Supergirl show when it
No!
was on CW.
They hated it.
Because here's the thing, the real
never did.
Supergirl. I will say like they would have allowed her and like Luther Chick to get together. They would have been like Harley and Ivy, just let it be fucking gay. But it was
Oh,
always
yeah.
going to be like CW like level pining. Like we'll be gay, we'll be representative.
Here's the thing,
Yeah.
though. Here's the thing, though, and I knew they were going to do it that way, and they were right to do it that way because they knew the CW fans were dumb enough to fall for it. Because you know the
Exactly.
main reason why Felicity and Oliver got together? Because it wasn't because of the story was leading there. I will openly admit, as much as I don't mind them as a couple, that was a fucking shit the fans brought up that just happened. And then freaking Lena and Kara had a couple of scenes together, and they went, "Oh boy, get to the fucking keyboards!" And
AO3, like, this Wattpad entry's gonna be lit. Like, the amount of things in my search history that I'm gonna have to delete later, it's gonna be sick, guys.
They're like, guess what? We just found out how we're gonna keep them watching every season and never actually do this plot point. Like, because, sorry to tell you, that was 90% of what the CW shows were then.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, like, the CW did hetero baiting just as much as queer baiting, but that was just hook, line, and sinker.
Oh, 100%. Absolutely. Alrighty. That was that. Fiona, buy or sell that Daniel Craig said the reason the James Bond movies got serious and dark was because of Austin Powers movies. We had to destroy the myth because Mike Myers fucked us. I'm a huge fan, so don't get me wrong, but he made it impossible to do gags.
You know, I could kind of understand what he's saying there, but at the same time, I do miss that over-the-topness of the old James Bond movies, so maybe they'll get back to it now.
Yeah,
but I do kind of understand what he's saying, for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because I think the last Austin Powers film was only, 3 years out from, Casino Royale? Because that came out... Yeah, because...
Hold on, when was,
I think Goldmember came out in 2002?
Did it?
Yep.
I think so.
And then Casino Royale was...
Casino Royale came out.
I think it was 2005 or 2006.
2006.
I was going to say that was
it was like too good of a spoof, so you almost can't go and do the things that they were making fun of.
You can't. Well, they
but also Die Another Day was like the same year.
We call it the Ghetto Blaster, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, I just think I do wish though that they had inserted a little bit more humor into the
I think they can do with this next version of it.
I'm sure that they can.
I think they will too, and also I think that was just the trend at the time was to be darker, serious, because this is also around the same time as the Nolan Batman movies.
Yep. Yeah, it was. It was kind of the trend. It was the style of the time, and
they were at least still funny. Like, are you good to go, Mr. Bond? He's like, yes. Sorry, that last hand almost killed me.
Yeah, they still had. They were still funny. But I do wish for more. And now that Daniel Craig has shown us his impeccable comedic timing.
Yes.
He's great.
Buy or sell that Joe Russo says he's not sure if Avengers Doomsday will make its December release. Quote unquote, Sora almost was done generating the Avengers' first confrontation with Doom when it shut down. How am I supposed to make the movie now?
Is that from April 1st?
No, he just made that quote. It's just really fucking funny.
It feels like an April Fool's joke.
That's what happens when we miss a few weeks. Remember that Sora shutting down was around our last podcast.
That's true.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
All right. Mike, buy or sell the statement I can't believe I'm saying. A new Lord of the Rings film is in development other than the Golem movie. Working title is Shadow of the Past. Stephen Colbert, his son, and franchise vet Philippa Bowens are co-writing the script and will go into production after The Hunt for Golem.
Okay, so the reason I buy this is because there is not a single human not named Tolkien who's a bigger fan of The Lord of the Rings.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, like because he also has a cameo in Desolation of Smog, right?
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
He's the arrow that they shoot at Smog.
Oh, that's right. But, yeah.
He also apparently met with Peter Jackson, and they did have a long conversation about this, so yeah.
Yes, apparently.
Well, you know what? And, because the Search for Gollum movie, that sounds like it's going great, so this movie might be very necessary.
Yeah. The synopsis.
And very much a palate cleanser.
Yeah, I forgot
in case things go wrong.
14 years after the passing of Frodo, Sam, Merry, Pippin set out to retrace the first steps of their adventure. Meanwhile, Sam's daughter, Eleanor, was discovered a long-buried secret and is determined to uncover why the War of the Ring was very nearly lost even before it even began. Like...
Okay.
That whole Gollum movie, like, I am not versed enough in Lord of the Rings to even, like, begin to know about what to do with that, but my surrogate dad is. and he's like, "There's enough to barely make a movie." Because like I didn't know that Aragorn like approached Gollum like in the books before all this horse shit happened. And like there's a moment before all that going on where they talk and meet and that they just act like doesn't fucking exist in the movies. But I all right. Kiona, buy or sell that Shift Up, developers of Stellar Blade, have acquired Shinji Mikami's new studio, Unbound. All Cap Studios have merged.
That's good. It's organized.
Yeah, surely this is a portent of great days
portent of great times.
Portent of great times ahead. They also released a video featuring a tease of the new capture design on top of announcing their merger. Yeah.
What do you think of this, Brock?
I'm
excited too.
I just
Shift
find
Up
it's
has...
crazy that it's before he's completed a game.
Right? Yeah, and Shift Up is going through such an expansion right now, it seems like. But hopefully, hopefully it's good.
Yeah, I mean, that game,
that
game he works on, they must be feeling really confident in it.
Yeah, because it's like, it was, I'm not going to lie and not say that it wasn't Gooner bait a little bit, but here's the crazy thing about the Gooner bait game. It was also really good with a fucking amazing story and played awesome.
It played well.
Yeah, the gooning is just an added benefit.
Yeah, and here's the thing, like
the icing on the cake,
the added benefit,
the tip of the spear, if you will.
Yes, you always want to enjoy the tip when you're gooning.
Yes, entirely.
God damn it.
Like, here's the like. God, I
Shift Up has been good to their employees, though. They've been good to their employees, which is really cool.
They gave them all bonuses. They bought them all pros. Like,
yeah. So I think it's fine. I think it's awesome, actually. That we're going to be seeing more. Like, yes, I know Umbreon, and but like, and I agree. But I mean, they've been great to their employees, and they have been, hopefully this will result in something very good. There was kind of an interesting, like, sort of background thing happening in the video as well when they were mentioning the merger and stuff and sort of unveiling it to the public.
Yeah.
In which you could see, like, there were little characters that, like, I'm guessing Unbound is developing or designing that were, like, walking around in the background and stuff as they were talking. So, like, they did that whole a little bit of trickeration there. Which I enjoyed. So, yeah.
Yeah. And I just, whatever Shinji does, the last game series that he created for me was The Evil Within. And I'm never going to get that game because Xbox hates good things.
It looks like we're going to be doing another survival horror game also.
I hope so.
Whenever Unbound creates it. So,
I hope so.
Shift Up and Unbound.
Yeah, absolutely.
I guess we'll find out.
Oh, hell yeah. All right, I will do this one because I buy the living shit out of it. Rumor, Insomniac Spider-Man franchise is rumored to have sold 60 to 70 million copies total, extending its leg as the best-selling and most profitable superhero video game franchise of all time. It is also rumored to be the second most successful standalone Spider-Man franchise, just a little behind the MCU live-action movies in terms of revenue.
Yeah,
good lord, that is.
If they now you got to do it because I'm bad at math. We're gonna carry to 0. We'll do 60 as a medium because Miles is a little bit lower. The PS2 game, the PS5 game was a little higher, and then what was in the middle?
Yeah.
So 60 times 70 million at the high end.
Okay,
that's $4.2 million.
Holy shit.
Billion dollars.
$4.2 billion.
Fucking crazy.
That's crazy.
And they have the third game coming. That's scooting along that exists because Yuri Lowenthal commented on it, and it's coming.
Well, yeah, no shit.
And supposedly before that, because apparently what the ongoing rumor is that the Venom game still exists, very much is happening, and they're waiting until Wolverine comes out, then it's going to be that, then Spider-Man. Because
that'd be cool.
Supposedly 75% of the lines that Tony Todd recorded is not in Spider-Man 2.
Interesting. Okay.
And sorry to say, anybody that rips on the Venom that was in that game, you're a fucking idiot. you may not like the game, but if you say that version of Venom is bad, you're a fucking moron. Sorry to tell you.
Like, especially considering, like, how many bad versions of Venom we have. Like,
Yeah.
bro.
Does everybody remember Eric Foreman?
Yeah.
And I
will
like
tell you,
Spider-Man
though,
3, but
might be my favorite scene ever when you see Eddie Brock praying in the church for God to kill Peter Parker. Might be in my top 3. God, I want you to kill Peter Parker. Yeah, in my top 3 favorite Venom scenes of all time. So good. Oh, man. And then the fucking briefcase shot where it's very clearly just colored different and then put on the fucking front page when he's running with the briefcase. God, that movie's bad. All right, Mike, I'm going to let you do that first one since you know more about that than I do.
Okay, so we have a couple of stupid is as stupid does topics.
Mhm.
So for the first one, the Academy has set the dates for the 99th and the 100th Oscars.
Good God.
March 14th, 2027, and March 5th, 2028. And I hate this. I hate how the Academy drags award season right up until like midway through March, when these things used to be in February, and
Well, I think it was in March originally, because I think that's when Titanic ceremony is, but then they switched to February, and now they're like back in March. But then again, award season used to start a lot later, so I don't know.
yeah, now it kind of starts earlier with a lot of the fall film festivals.
Yeah, I'd say
because
October, because like traditionally, like most of the Oscar stuff used to be like December, like around Christmas time.
I would even say it starts in like September, because a lot of the movies from like, say, the Toronto International Film Festival, usually, not always, but usually a few of them will go on to compete for like the bigger awards. But yeah, that just makes award season last so much longer, and the discourse just continues to get worse. Which
like that's the thing I feel that the VGAs has a little bit better. The position of doing that in December to me is the best.
Mhm.
Like, give or take,
Yeah.
you're going to miss out on maybe one game, but then they're eligible for the next year. You've got damn near 90% of the year there and available by the time they get to it.
Yeah, definitely.
But speaking of discourse, this is just a little preview of what Brie and I talked about with Cameron on our upcoming Renegade Animation podcast.
Can I
People
take
don't
a
know-
guess? I have not seen the movie, but I have been on Twitter.
Oh dear.
Okay, we won't spoil specific things about the movie, but
It's not necessary for this conversation.
yeah,
Is it
like
because people are upset that Peach and Daisy didn't fuck?
I saw that one
How far
thread.
off am I?
I mean, that barely scratched the surface, but let me just say
It's like the
You're
human
not
centipede
telling me I'm
discourse.
wrong!
I mean, to be fair, I'm upset about it too. No, I'm kidding.
Okay, I need to back up for a second.
Yeah, please.
Generally speaking, people don't know how to fucking act normal when it comes to, well, anything with Illumination, but especially the Mario movies.
Yeah. You don't say.
And you know what? Like, honestly, it's gonna.
Tell
This
us more.
kind of links to the next topic about like people just don't know reality, and they're treating this shit like way too fucking serious.
Yeah.
Like, not even just like the fans, well, especially the fans, but also like the critics too. Like, the one that made me laugh my ass off, but also kind of really pissed me off was someone. I guess what was it? The Guardian or whatever gave
Oh,
it
yep,
like
it was The Guardian.
a 0-star review saying it looked like AI slop. I'm like, you know, that tells me two things. One, you know, the only thing that you can offer to me like as a critic is just like hyperbole, like normie, you know, clickbait
Buzzwords.
nonsense. Like, How, like, you don't really, like, watch shit. Like, why should I take anything that you say seriously or even give you the time of day? But two, and this is, like, most important, the Mario movies are made by actual human beings. And
Yeah.
that just tells me that you, like, obviously, because you're a film critic, you don't respect animation. So let's just rip that Band-Aid off right
Let's
away.
yeah.
It just tells me that you don't respect, like, the art form that you can't tell the difference. Because if you look at AI slop and then, like, this, like, people care about this movie, the writing aside, like, you can't say that people didn't work hard on this movie.
Yeah.
Exactly. Do I have issues with like the narrative and the pacing? Sure. But like from a visual standpoint, it's like it excels in all the places that it should. Like, yeah, the storytelling's not exactly great, but you can tell that like love was poured into every other aspect of the movie.
Yeah, I wouldn't have been out of town. I would have seen it. Like, and you could see from trailers that outside of looking prettier, it looks like it's made by the same exact people. Like, it almost is.
Yep.
Also, is Illumination, I think we said it in the chat, is Illumination like the only studio animation-wise to like damn near have a box office just every time they make a fucking movie?
They've had a couple of misses.
They've never outright fucking bombed though.
No, because even so, if we're not counting Hops, because nobody counts Hops, I think the lowest grossing film that they've made is, hey, don't knock Migration. The Secret Life of Pets 2, which was, how much did that movie make?
Well, to be fair, the Secret Life of Pets 2 had, like, another, like, clusterfuck, because, they had to recast, like, Louis C.K. Like, that movie was just kind of doomed.
Fair. Yeah, that one made only 431 million worldwide. Like that's still more than some movies at their peak.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, are you looking at the next story, Brock? Oh no.
Brock.exe is broken.
I mean, at least he's broken for legit reasons.
Yeah, because this next story is...
Y'all, can I read this thing?
Oh, just say it without the certain like words in it. But I think I have to say it to you.
Okay, y'all. Okay, so I forgot this thing existed. So Ashley Crystal Hairston.
I think so.
Hairston, voice of Hazel from Fairly Odd Parents, a New Wish. Got a email from a fan. I'm gonna read the parts that I feel like reading, cause oh boy, this is an email. Ashley, the last time I sent you a message, you ignored me. I really did not appreciate being discarded like that, so I shall try to reach out to you again. You do not have to respond, but I implore you at least listen to what I have to say. I'm going to assume you did not read the DM I sent you, but based on the off chance, I apologize for using racial slurs.
Jeez. Oh my god.
So I'd just like to reiterate, I'm completely in love with Hazel. She's perfect in every way. To say I'm in love with her is honestly an understatement. She is the love of my life. The universe itself told me that Hazel is my soulmate.
Yeah, okay, I have to pause for a second.
And who are you to go against God?
Okay, so I have to give some context. So Hazel is like the new protagonist, like the new Timmy Turner, and I should also get some other context. And this is why this is kind of blowing up in my neck of my Woods, my screenwriting teacher was actually the writer. I think she was the co-showrunner on that show. So,
Yeah.
so yeah.
Yeah. What I'm trying to say is that I see you, Hazel's voice actors and co-creator, ship Devzel broke my heart. She's my wife. I love her more than anything. God hates you for getting in the way of Hazel and Mai's love. Soon you will feel the universe's wrath. Hazel is mine and mine alone. I love her. She loves me. I will never forgive you for the hurt you have caused. I suggest you take down all the Devzel posts you have made, the interviews mentioning it, and stop shipping them if you want a peaceful life.
I have questions. How old is this guy? And he is a
I
guy.
have a question. How old is Hazel?
10 years old, I think.
Yep, that's what I thought. Okay, so, Mr. Hanson would love to have a talk. First of all, we're gonna break this down in a couple of steps. The guy who I'm assuming guy says, I don't appreciate you not answering my last message, which means his original message is the previous message to this. So in that message,
they're really bad.
In that message, he used racial slurs.
Yep.
And he's wondering why in the original message, which included racial slurs, she didn't respond.
Yes, why the black woman did not respond to the DMs with the hard R in it.
And then, on top of that, he wonders why in the email involving racial slurs that she didn't respond to just with that, she's also wondering why she's getting in the way of his love affair with, let's start out, a fake character, but a fake character who's 10!
There are layers.
There's layers. You know, it's not even the first time, and like, I know I don't want to get like political or anything, but this is like, I mean, Mike, you know this. The cartoon community has a little bit of a pedophilia problem,
Yep.
Because Brock, let me just tell you a little story. This was a couple years ago.
Please do.
This was like back during COVID when everything was virtual. So I did a virtual Lightbox Expo. The tickets were like $10, and Matt Brawley, the creator of Amphibia, had a panel originally supposed to be a screening, but then when he realized, he's like, fuck no, we're not doing that, and have the whole like season premiere leak on the internet. But you had to pay to get into this like Zoom talk, right? Mm-hmm. So little fuckers figured out a way to not pay for it and go in and crash the chat. And then I was clowning on it, which, by the way, after the fact, I got yelled at by a bunch of Steven Universe PFPs for like 3 days because I pointed out like how like ridiculous they're being, especially this one creepy dude who is really obsessed with Marcy Wu, who is 13 years old in this show. And like, here's the thing that kicks me with the Amphibia fandom especially. They got mad over a not ship art involving one of the girls and Troy Baker's character, who was like a toad dude. But wanting to bang the fictional child, that's cool. Like that's totally fine, man.
Do you guys? Okay, so I don't remember who I all showed this to, but I believe I showed it to you. I used to run a Ruby fan group.
Oh god, yes, I know what you're talking about. Oh shit.
And a guy got onto the page and was ferociously upset that people were posting ship pictures that were not the canon ship that he liked. And I'm like, okay, sorry you don't like that, but hate to, tough titties here. This is a free world here, and we can post what we like on a page that you're not in charge of. Then randomly, 2 other people got added into the group, or liked it, and started commenting, magically saying exactly the same as him, and magically popped up in every single argument. I don't know if y'all ever need to get to the point of where this guy, whose name is Aaron, but it is Truth Seeker, he has a well-known, I want to say at this point, how many pages is this? Because it just got updated today.
He stops tracking that thing.
My docs are on freshly updated, so when one gets updated, it whoop, up to the top, so I can tell when a new lore for this dude gets added.
Oh
I'm
God.
not gonna show you guys everything, but this is the front page because it just makes me so fucking happy to show people. This is a dedicated list to help people avoid the most toxic person in the entirety of the Ruby community, and it is damn near single-spaced and 93 pages long of all the factoids of all the horrible shit this guy has done.
Wait. How long was the doc the last time you showed us?
I think it was 86 pages.
Jesus Christ.
God.
Oh God.
The guy doesn't stop.
Oh, God.
No, and you know what? I've dealt with people like on wikis over the years have done like 20 plus socks, and like there was this one dude on like Bleach Wiki who was like obsessed with like the live action movie and kept trying to get into edit wars. But like one of the dumbest edit wars that I was a part of is like this was like a 3-day argument over Rangiku Matsumoto's hair being canonically blonde or strawberry blonde.
When they've always shown it as orange.
Well, actually, her canon hair color actually is blonde. They just changed it for the anime, but
That's
in
what I
Thousand
mean.
Year
It's been
Blood,
shown as orange in the anime. That's what I meant.
yeah, right. But it was like a 3-day thing, like arguing with admins. Like people just argue over like the most like ridiculous shit. But just especially with like the things with like shipping and everything, I've heard like just so many like stupid arguments, and no one actually wants to deal with like the creepiness of everything. It's just I don't know.
No, they don't want to. They don't want to show the I'll just end it on people that ever use the words clump of pixels to excuse their pedophilic thoughts.
Oh jeez.
Let's just stop that. You should be institutionalized. But all right, anyway, moving on from that. So, let's see here. We've got this is gonna give me anything here. There we go. Fucking Google Documents, I swear to God. All right. So, Sony CEO, we were forced to change. Sony CEO outlines shift to entertainment, says the PS5 must be the best place to play. It is difficult to differentiate products in an area where consumer electronics and that the environment invited new entrants into the industry, first to Korea, followed by China. China, as you understand, has an enormous domestic market. Backed by that, which they export their products, the consumer electronics market needs a massive scale, and the competition comes down to volume and price. Unfortunately, it's very hard to maintain that volume in Sony. So, it's one thing that they're noticing more here is that they're kind of backing off making electronics outside of PlayStation.
Mm-hmm.
And their TVs, which is the thing that they make the biggest, their actual name brand TVs, not the Bravias. But
yeah, I can see that.
Because they like, I think they said like 68% of their total income
more than
is from
60% is overall revenue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
Well, not just that, but I think a lot of them are banking on 8K TVs being a thing, and obviously that never panned out.
Mm-hmm.
I wish they never would have got rid of curved TVs. I loved curved TVs.
Those things were good.
They were.
Yeah.
It was the same exact great principle we had behind curved monitors, but nobody fucking went into it. It was the gamers' TV, but we just couldn't have good things. All right.
He's a big fan of Oasis, though.
It is.
God.
As they pointed out in the article. Big fan of Oasis.
Big fan of Oasis, but yeah.
Nice.
It's pointing toward the inevitable announcement of where it's already being taken off other things that like Sony's not releasing single player games on the fucking computer anymore. That's just PC's not happening. It's just not happening. At fucking all. Anything that is Sony specific, stuff like shift
Sony
stuff
specific
and other things like that obviously could be different. But yeah that's just not gonna be. All right, so we have one that's interesting because it's weird. Because it's more than what I think they should have done. Take-Two lays off their entire AI team. It's truly disappointing that my time with Take-Two and that of my time has come to an end. Take-Two Interactive, the parent company of GTA developer Rockstar Games, has reportedly laid off its AI team, including its head of AI.
Mhm.
Strauss Zelnick previously stated that AI is incapable of creating creativity on its own, but this is the strongest message yet that Take-Two's approach to AI bucks an industry trend. And it seems more and more studios pivot AI tools, most recently the cost of human translators and human-made AI game art.
You mean they're not committing some buku and like putting them their financials down the toilet?
No. They've been developing cutting-edge technology to support game development now for 7 years. The folks know how to match innovation and novel problem-solving approaches, which is a strong product-driven chops to create systems that empower people throughout the development workflow. Now, I'm okay with you getting rid of, like, your entirety of all creative generative AI. That's fine. I don't know if, like, you had to nuke the entire department, because AI can be useful for, like, some development things, like streamlining stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the entire nuking of the whole department to me is a bit much.
Yeah, that seems like overkill. When they could have just they could have instead maybe just like repurposed the team or I don't know, reorganized.
Just like
Yeah, I think this is more like a PR move.
Yeah.
Because the bubbles, you know, clearly not going to burst. You know, the market's not great. I forget if we put in the doc or whatever that stupid Microsoft statement. And
You're gonna have to be a lot more specific than that.
That Copilot is for entertainment purposes. Yeah.
No, we'll talk about that. I don't know if it's in there, but we'll talk about that.
Yeah.
It's really sad. That stupid Microsoft statement. Which one?
Yeah, I know. Like, there's multitudes to choose from, really.
Not even
a
just
smorgasbord, even
Microsoft, but
a smorgasbord.
Yeah, I mean that's a hell of a statement, but yeah, it's
because
it's like livelihoods too. You could have delegated them to real,
I know,
little shit, but
yeah,
it's weird. All right, PlayStation has acquired a quote-unquote studio. Founded in 2022, Commersive Labs brings together a specialized team that is deep in the expertise of computer vision and machine learning. Following the acquisition of Commersive Labs, teams will join SEI's Visual Computing Group, VCG, and contribute to our broader efforts in advancing the state of art visual computing within games. This includes applying machine learning to enhance gameplay visuals, improve rendering techniques, and unlock new visual fidelity for players. I don't know how much better looking we can make things.
I don't know, honestly. I'm a bit confused by this move, to tell you the truth. I don't really know what they're trying to do here with Cinemmersive. I've never heard of them.
I haven't either, but I'm going to. Were only made in 2022, so I'm going to imagine that they know what they can do with whatever the PS6 is going to be.
Yeah,
and they're getting the people that can,
maybe they're prepping for that.
That can get with Mark Cerny and go, you and Dana Carvey's kooky cousin get together and fucking just make the god machine, which I'm assuming, because like even machine learning for like AI upscaling for photo, like they could use that for TVs too.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, because like that old AMC intro, I'm assuming it's just like we need you to get together and do literally every single graphical output you can do, like humanly possible. And it's probably also could be, it may not even be graphical output, but it could be graphical output as far as like stability for those graphics are.
Yeah, I could see that.
Because if you can make it look that pretty already, if say if we're maxed out on the pretty right now, which I'd say we're pretty fucking close. Now it's just basically pumping steroids into it to make sure it looks that pretty and performs that well at all times, which is, I say, the new goal.
Yeah, performance is the thing. And also, maybe like optimization for visuals as well. Like, I could see them using that studio perhaps to work on that.
And another thing,
this would be heavily developmental.
Yeah, and if it's on machine learning and other things, just as far as development goes, Sony's already really good at compressing stuff. Like, if they could just keep doing more stuff to make it that it's less intensive on the machine itself.
Maybe less. Maybe less like performance intensive. Yeah, that'd be good.
So.
I'm down for that for sure.
I am down for that for sure. And you want what I'm also down for? Nintendo's summon and fight patent has been rejected by the U.S. government. All 26 claims under the controversial
Holy
patent have
shit.
been deemed unoriginal in a non-final ruling.
God.
Suck it.
Let's go! 26 claims!
Holy smokes, dude. Like, I don't know. I mean, Nintendo's obviously gonna appeal this, but like this is a good precedent to set for sure.
The fact that the U.S. Because here was the thing, though. Because they originally just went, oh, nope, it's all good. And then the U.S. government, which I'm going to assume got a myriad of emails, went, wait, that was actually kind of dumb, and we didn't actually look at that before we sent it through. Let's go back on that. And then they went, yeah, that's really vague and unbelievably stupid that you should be cornering that on just one company.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And
But-
indeed it is.
Oh, I don't commonly cheer for a studio to lose, especially a studio that at its heart is the most family-friendly in the world, like Nintendo. But fuck you for that patent. Like, what the actual fuck?
Oh yeah, for real. Yeah.
What are we doing? We need a game that will make any Xbox literally turn into a nuke. You're not far off. They already did it to themselves in the Xbox 360.
They pretty much did, yeah, for real.
We're gonna bake in an actual, like, physical timer for obsolescence into our systems. What are we doing?
That was I still say that was so stupid.
Like, there was
I know.
also the PlayStation had the yellow ring of death.
Yeah.
I've never in my life met a person that got it. Never.
I haven't.
I haven't either.
It exists, but I've never seen it. It is the Loch Ness Monster of PS3 options. I've never seen this fucker. Ever. Alright. Okay, here's one. I wanted to get your opinions on this, Kiona.
Yeah.
I'm gonna save that one last because I'm gonna rant on that.
Okay.
So
Go
Sony has published a patent for dynamically adjusting, nerfing, and buffing players in multiplayer sessions to balance cross-platform like console, PC, and mobile. The technology would monitor hardware, input methods, and skill levels in real time, then nerf or buff players such by reducing speed or reaction times for console and PC users to balance disadvantages faced by mobile players using touch controls.
Of course it's the mobile players using touch controls. Jesus Christ. No, you know what? Let's not do that. I think that most mobile players, by the way, have enough of an advantage considering that they already take this into account. What is Sony doing? I'm sorry, I don't like it.
I don't know. They've been kind of patent crazy. I'm going to try and not laugh. But Sony, most of them, when I find a Sony patent, normally I'm like, holy fuck, that was a cool idea that they did for technology, whatever. And then this one I'm like, why are we doing this?
Yeah, why are we doing this exactly? I mean,
Who does this help?
it would probably help me, but I don't want that kind of help, dude.
Can you imagine, though, if you get on a really
Yeah.
hot streak and you're just genuinely doing good, and then the
Yeah.
system went,
Yes!
you didn't say the magic word!
Yeah, exactly.
That's exactly what it
I-
sounds like.
I just think, I think it's a really dumb idea, frankly.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
All right, so
Do not like.
I'm going to make sure I read this correctly because I might go off on one here. Resident Evil movie director, it's that time of the week, folks. Reset the clock. I get the bitch about Zach Krieger's
There we
Resident
go.
Evil movie again.
Mhm.
Resident Evil movie director Zach Krieger expects fans will quote-unquote crucify him if his reboot deviates from the franchise. Then we're going to go into a big thing. Where was the descriptor? Because
Yeah,
point
where
blank,
was it? Yeah,
where is that? I thought I had that in here.
it's
Where,
under...
here we go. It's right here. Zach Krieger's Resident Evil is rumored to have practically nothing to do with the games. Described as a horror movie version of Fury Road, have absolutely zero world building, strong visual framing, and practical effects doing most of the work.
I
Hey,
like the
guys.
practical effects.
That's
I
good.
do too. Hey guys,
I like strong visual framing, which his movies do. They do have
Hey.
that.
they do.
Yeah.
They do.
So,
You know what I don't think of when I think of Resident Evil? Fury
Zero
Road.
Fury Road, yeah. Yeah.
This is hammering the point home to me that this fucking thing did not start as a Resident Evil movie.
No, it did not.
Which is blowing my mind, because if Zach Krieger can make 2 movies be successful, why not just make a 3rd movie and not give it the bad press of labeling it as a Resident Evil movie that has nothing to do with Resident Evil?
And also, he says he expects fans will crucify him if his reboot deviates from the franchise lore. Well,
he's what he's doing,
but
right now
already it's deviating. You've already said that. You've already
multiple
said
times.
that it's going to deviate multiple times. So what? What are we doing exactly?
And it's not even deviating. He didn't even put it on the track.
Yeah,
he
it's not
openly
even-
said
yeah.
he's not going to do that. This
Alright.
whole movie is so fucking confusing.
It's so
because
weird.
you just could have called this The Dead Mile.
Yeah, you could have.
Because it's supposedly about a fucking ambulance driver in the middle of a zombie apocalypse.
Yeah. Yeah.
You don't need that to be Resident Evil.
No.
No.
You don't. In fact, you have a you have a clambering amount of psychotic morons like moi. I'm not going to act like I don't exist. That want a good Resident Evil movie that are then going to shit all over this, even if it's good.
Yeah, exactly.
Because it's not a Resident Evil movie. It's a good zombie movie you slapped Resident Evil on. And now every one of you stupid fuckers that went in the comments of this on Twitter and went, hey guys, I need to point out how hypocritical the Resident Evil fan base is. Because if all of you look at Exhibit A, we have Resident Evil 7. And Resident Evil 7 was a brand new entry in the franchise that had literally nothing to do with the previous characters. Resident Evil had a brand new protagonist and also didn't do anything that regular Resident Evil games do, except it was a survival horror game, had zombie-like enemies, and we also had damn near 25 fucking years of the previous games already!
Yeah, exactly.
We have never had an accurate adaptation already! You're acting like, again, I haven't, only because the fucking... Get out of here. Only because the cover's good. If this is your example for us having accurate retellings of the games, shut the fuck up and never speak on the internet ever again.
Jeez Louise.
We're not asking for much. We're asking for 4 cops in a creepy mansion. That's all I want. It's not that hard to do.
It's not that hard to do, man.
Except we tried to slam 3 games into 1 movie.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's few video games that are fucking built to just do 1 movie at a time in as Resident Evil movies.
Yeah.
They're bordering on perfect for it. They go in act structures. You get the main area, then you get the secondary chunk, which is the lab, and then the finale. Every Resident Evil game is made the same fucking way. They're built off the structure of zombie movies.
Oh, I feel you, Brock. I feel you.
Umbreon also
I think Alfie
mentioned
does too.
he's won an Oscar. He's won a fucking Oscar. You don't need to slap Resident Evil on this strictly just to get yourself bad press. That's all it's doing. It's not helping at all.
No.
Yeah, because here's like my fear is that this turns into a Chloe Zhao Eternals type of situation.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I try to explain how dumb this fucking sounds. Imagine if you were doing Lord of the Rings, and then you just had a story about a hobbit farting in a river, and they go, well, you've already had the Lord of the Rings. Why are you upset about this? Because you're calling it Lord of the Rings! Why? But it's about hobbits and stuff. It's gonna have a thing in there. I could also shoot a video of me watching someone punch themselves in the dick on my TV screen and have a statue of a liquor in the background and say, well, guys, it's got a liquor in there. Like it's Resident Evil. You should just be happy because it's in the same universe, which he's also mentioned it's not. The sad part is this is going to be a very good movie that's going to get shit on because they chose to call it Resident Evil.
Yeah, I can see that happening pretty easily.
Oh, I know it's gonna. I would bet my fucking house on it happening. And then, you know what's gonna happen? He's gonna get a sequel that's also not going to deal with Resident Evil.
Nope.
But they're going to call it Resident Evil because I guarantee you this movie's not going to make a shitload of money, but it's going to be enough to be deemed successful, just like that shit pile of 6 movies was.
So basically, Resident Evil fans should never expect a faithful adaptation.
No.
I highly doubt it.
Because Constantine Films fucking hates Resident Evil fans.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate.
Because everyone's like, Capcom, let's blah, blah, blah. They don't have the film rights right now. Constantine Films does. And they can do whatever the fuck they want. Good time. It's great to be a Resident Evil fan. I love it so much. I don't spend half my life punching myself in the dick with a spike set of brass knuckles. Not at all. All right. Anyway, so here's something that has to do with AI that I thought was really fucking funny. Speaking of Capcom, Pragmata's newly revealed New York stage was painstakingly made by human developers to look AI generated, according to the director. Makes me so fucking happy when I read that. It's like, we purposely wanted people to call this fraudulent just to see if we could make them think it was AI. Because that stage for New York, if anyone has been in Times Square, it looks like Times Square. I've been there.
It does.
Like, you can see the building where Planet Hollywood used to be. It's great.
Because I've been in New York most of my life. I'm like, oh, I loathe whenever I have to go into Times Square. I'm like, can I just not be there? Yeah, can I just leave Times Square just like that?
Times Square is a tourist trap. If you want to go to the real New York, you go to the other boroughs. You go to Brooklyn or.
Or just go down a few blocks to like Hell's Kitchen. Like the restaurants are a lot better and a lot cheaper.
Oh yeah. She agrees. All right, Kiona, you put this bad boy in here, so I'm going to let you.
You want me to do these
ahead.
Next a few of them?
Yeah,
okay.
I'm going to get some water. You go nuts, buddy.
All right, sounds good. And there's the Cody Rhodes. Okay, so.
Oh, hold on. I almost forgot. Hold on. Where's my boy?
It's coming. Where's the Cody Rhodes?
Where is he?
Don't leave me hanging.
There he is.
There he is. Oh my god, so funny. I love it every single time. Okay, so now we got us a story about Disney is reportedly interested in buying the entirety of Fortnite when the time is right, quote unquote, says veteran tech reporter Alex Heath, whose comments originated from a podcast called The Town. He is quoted by IGN as saying that senior executives were waiting for the right moment to make a bid for the game. This, of course, comes after Disney already made a $1.5 billion investment in Epic's cash cow / IP purgatory, in which the House of Mouse also plans to create an upcoming virtual Disneyland park experience, which, to me, sounds absolutely riveting. This, of course, is sourced to us by IGN. They're basically saying that Disney is essentially in a holding pattern right now, just waiting to do their whole Disneyland park experience within Fortnite, and then we're going to see how that goes. And also, we're going to see how basically what the whole like sort of outlook for Fortnite is. They've been undergoing some, I'm guessing, like, you know, according to Epic themselves, they've been saying that Fortnite's, the numbers are basically down. So they laid off a whole bunch of people, which is great. Obviously, I'm being sarcastic. It is not great, especially for those people that were employed and are now not. Yeah, it's basically, I would kind of expect this to happen sooner rather than later, just because of the investment that they've already made. Yes,
what
go
are
ahead.
down numbers for Fortnite?
That's what I want to know.
I don't know.
They're not
Honestly,
making quite $1 billion a day.
they're not making like quite. Yeah. You know, it's probably that. Let's raise the price.
They're
of
only
V-Bucks.
they're only
Let's
making
do all of this stuff.
37 billion as opposed to
They're
38 billion.
only making 37 as opposed to 50. You know, that's just a down day for Fortnite. I mean, obviously we're being sarcastic here, but I mean, it's just that, like, you know, I would expect Disney to fully embrace the investment that they have made in Epic and in Fortnite. So, yeah,
Like, the only thing I can think of
sooner
before we go on
rather
to the
than
next
later,
one,
probably.
for what you brought up, like, the only way I could even think of this virtual Disneyland thing being cool is if a person is literally house ridden.
I know.
That's the only thing I can come up with.
I don't know what it means because, like, we've seen all these various Fortnite modes and stuff like that. I don't know what the park experience is going to be like, because if it's just going to be walking around the park, they already got Lego. They already have that whole thing going. So, like, I don't know what you could possibly do with this. And plus, you have, like, Dreamlight Valley if you want Disney people. You
Yeah.
know, I'm sorry, Red plays it. So, like, if you have Disney people that are into doing stuff like a cozy version of a Disney game, that's the game that they're all playing right now. I don't know what they're going to do with Fortnite with this Disneyland park experience, but anyway.
And it's not like
Have
they would
at it, I guess.
It's not like they'd have enough money to just buy something that they were.
Well,
Never,
you know what
ever.
that this all reminds me of? For Disneyland's 55th anniversary, they had like a flash game called VMK Virtual Magic Kingdom. I
Yeah.
imagine it's gonna play something similar like that. Like it had like a bunch of like mini games and stuff, and you could buy like you could do points and like do tasks to get like points for like your virtual like room, and you could put like ride stuff in that.
Yeah,
Which when you
Yeah.
sound on paper, that sounds a lot like fucking Fortnite.
it does.
It do. It
It
really
does.
do.
Sounds a lot like Dreamlight Valley, too, actually. Okay, that is Article 1. Article 2, since I was trolling around IGN and just looking up things. So, they also have a new article up, or relatively new of this, as of this week.
Yeah.
Asking if anybody cares about quote-unquote traditional game experiences, i.e. single-player narrative-focused AAA games. The article mentions the current popularity of Roblox, citing that the revenue and player engagement of said piece of shit, game, has now eclipsed Fortnite, Steam, and PlayStation, or not combined, but basically each of them separately. It has eclipsed all of them.
It's eclipsed the amount of pedophilic reports.
Apparently, kids,
Okay, got it.
tweens, and teens can't get enough of the so-called ultimate sandbox, and Roblox also shells out around $1.5 billion to player developers who create their own projects within the game itself.
I would love
cited
the
our
article title
constant-
should just be "Child Gambling's Awesome." But
I
go
know,
on.
right? Exactly.
Yeah, try to regulate us. See what happens.
Such bullshit. Also cited are constant price hikes and industry turmoil such as studio closures, layoffs, consolidation, and of course, AI data centers chewing up RAM and storage and causing, of course, extreme price hikes with those, causing disruption and costs and prices to skyrocket. And let's not forget the corpos shoving live services and microtransactions down our throats and expecting us to just chug along with whatever crap they attempt to shovel our way.
Yep.
You know what'll solve that? Another price hike. Yay. That is me editorializing, of course. But in the IGN article, basically, they're just saying that all of these things are adding up to traditional game experiences basically just falling by the wayside now, and that nobody is basically playing all of these traditional games. What do you think of that?
Yeah, you're right. Nobody wants to play GTA 5.
Oh, yeah, absolutely nobody wants to play that.
No one. No one
Yeah.
at all. Like, we didn't
Yeah.
just talk about how the rumored amount that Spider-Man has made alone on the PlayStation only,
Yeah, that's crazy.
because the numbers on PC are ass, is almost as much
Mhm.
as the fucking movies in the
Yeah.
Marvel Cinematic Universe. Yeah, nobody buys single-player
Yeah, what
games
was the
whatsoever.
figure? What was the figure? Something? 4.2
2
billion?
4.2 billion if it's on the high end. And also, there's not people that are buying 20-some, I think it's almost 30 million copies of just Elden Ring.
Oh, yeah.
A
Yeah.
traditional game that is too hard that most people won't try. Yeah,
Mhm.
no, single-player games are just gone by the wayside.
Look,
Yeah.
It's
I-
all
I-
about the online multiplayer, baby.
So I don't.
Because they
I
just
think
keep
that
succeeding.
I think that it was an interesting. It's an interesting like thing to think about the state of the industry right now and what we're dealing with. But in terms of will single player games and AAA experiences ever die away or whatever, I don't think that that's ever going to happen as long as there are people whose, basically their entire life has been spent playing those types of games. I don't think Roblox is ever going to take over for every single game.
Yeah,
I love the person going, trust our expertise on our video game that preys on children, literally, figuratively, and monetarily, that we know how best to make money by having children steal their parents' credit cards. See, that's the reason why they aren't playing these other games. These other games that don't have in-game monetization, we make more than them just because our game's better. Not because of the in-game monetization that makes it easier to make more money. It's because those other games are bad.
Oh, yeah.
Because that's how the logic works.
Oh, yeah. Obviously.
I love how there's an entire Wikipedia article called Child Safety on Roblox.
Yeah!
Oh, my God.
There's literal pedophile rings that exist into getting kids in Roblox! But yeah, I just can't wait for us to And they also say it like, it's bordering on Epstein files level of just like, that's why we continuously pump out more and more millions of dollars to our creators to keep our system going. It's like they're actually talking about the Epstein files in video game form openly and they're happy about it. Like, it's fucking insane to hear these people say this stuff and not understand how they sound.
Yeah, they sound like they come from another planet.
It's insane.
It's just unreal to me. Yeah, and then we also shell out our millions of dollars to these other creators that can also take advantage of children and the money that they get a hold of.
Yeah. Yeah.
But we are so convinced that our game is good that we're going to pray for a future where the adults that we can't take advantage of don't buy those games anymore.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Love that. Speaking of unlawful and unethical things happening,
we have the
in the game
where
space.
is it? Where is it? Where is it? I know we put it in here. Where'd you put it?
What?
It was in here. Where was it? We at. That's not quite a scream of anger, but I assume he had something. So here we go.
God damn.
We need to use those more often. What the fuck?
Wait, what was that?
We need to use those more often.
What?
Okay.
Anyway, go on. You had another one. Sorry.
So one last thing for games, and this is not a happy one, unfortunately.
No.
Former Halo art director Glenn Israel has accused senior staff at Halo Studios, formerly 343 Industries, of unlawful and unethical business practices, including, quote-unquote, blacklisting, fraud, and multiple harassment campaigns. Israel, who worked on the franchise for 17 years, claims that he bore witness to and was the victim of several retaliatory actions by senior staff between January 2024 and June 2025. Several other former employees, including executive business administrator Robin Kane and former content producer Tyler Davis, have also come forward with their own claims against the studio. Microsoft, for its part, released a statement. Quote, out of respect, we don't publicly discuss individual employee issues, but we do take all claims seriously for both current and former employees. This was reported by thegamer.com. Basically, Glenn Israel, former art director for Halo, has left the studio last year and basically put out a post on Twitter and then said that he was not able to reveal the reasons why and that he would in the future. And so now it is time, apparently. And he basically just accused them of all of these unlawful business practices, including retaliatory actions taken against him. And also basically said that essentially Microsoft is taking advantage of layoffs to do away with people that are making claims or go into HR with claims of harassment and other such things.
Like,
You don't
out of
say.
respect, we don't publicly discuss individual employment issues. Basically, out of respect,
Sure.
we don't publicly expose our bad behaviors.
Yes.
And
Yes.
don't
exactly.
incriminate ourselves.
Exactly. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of stuff in the article. There's just like basically when they were revealing Campaign Evolved, the remake of Halo 1.
Yeah.
Let me find that. Let me find that little bit in the article. Sorry guys, hold on one second here.
You're good.
Yeah, in June 2025, Israel claims to have filed several documents with Microsoft's HR department prompting a 4-day-long act of harassment intended to manufacture a cause for his termination by senior Halo Studios representatives. Israel then claims that the catastrophic mismanagement of Halo Campaign Evolved created an opportunity for senior Halo Studios representatives to temporarily reassign the art team from his unannounced project and falsely characterize his role as redundant, a plainly retaliatory act.
Wow.
So,
Woof.
among other things.
In other words, shut your fucking mouth if you want to stay.
Shut your mouth, yeah, and yep. Whew.
That's always good.
So Glenn Israel also ends his post by saying, quote, "I know that our industry is in truly dire straits now, but as a matter of public interest, I cannot in good conscience recommend seeking employment at this organization, Halo Studios, or continuing there if you have any other option. Your effort and expertise are not respected, you are not fairly compensated, and if you refuse to engage in political gamesmanship, your career will stall, and if you object, you will be forced out. I have the evidence," he says, "you are not safe," unquote.
Jeez.
Jesus Christ.
Ooh,
Well,
boy.
I mean, that's
I
just
appreciate-
insane.
I appreciate not holding back and just saying the shit you gotta say, because
Yeah, it's called his NDA expired and he just let her rip.
Yep.
NDAs don't exist. Fuck you guys.
Yep.
It's fucking just crazy to me.
It's crazy the mismanagement that is happening at 343 and, you know,
How does
formerly
Bungie look like?
343.
How does Bungie look like the better Halo studio at this point?
I mean, at this point,
Seriously.
Like, Bungie is now
Bungie's gone through their own shit. But
Bungie's gone through their own shit, but like the amount of stupid stuff they did with the art assets and stuff in Marathon looks like child's play compared to what's going on at 343.
Yeah. I mean, it makes you wonder, too, about all of the other people that have left the studio over time as well, and like
Decided
what the
to not
story
say
was
something.
behind that.
If they
Because
had it.
a lot of veteran people that were involved in a lot of the previous Halos have also left the studio as well, and it just feels like, I don't even know, it just feels like it's just imploding. And
You gotta wonder why they're doing
Gotta
a
wonder.
remake instead of a new game, because maybe everyone that could write it was a good employee fucking effed.
yeah, I know.
Imagine how bad you have to take to make Bungie look good by comparison. Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah, and like we're not saying Bungie is the spawn of Satan, but they were not doing good things.
Mm-mm.
No.
But
And
they're not doing
they've-
this shit.
They've had a lot of mismanagement at their studio as well.
Yeah.
The CEO guy who bought a bunch of
Wasn't that
cars.
I was just about to
fired a
say.
bunch of people. Yeah. What was it? Parsons? Pete Parsons, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
I don't know.
weird. But all right.
Moving
On
on.
to some better things. We are fully
Yes.
on to movie news here. Daredevil season 2. How are you liking it?
It good.
It's getting better. It's getting better.
Good.
I think that like episode 3 definitely ramped things up for me. Yeah.
I legitimately have one complaint, and because I feel like it is an inconsistency in writing. Like we talked about it in our episode review.
Okay.
The legitimate only bad thing that I have is like, obviously we're not getting political here, but the anti-vigilante task force that's going around is just doing whatever they want to do, and they're arresting vigilantes that do whatever. And there was a scene in episode
It was either
2?
2 or 3. I can't
2?
remember which one.
I think it's in the ass end of 2, where
Mhm.
some kids are like teenagers, like middle schoolers, are attempting to steal liquor from a store,
Yeah.
and the teller pulls a shotgun on them,
Yes.
which over exaggeration, big time. And
Yeah.
Angela, the daughter of White Tiger, I'm forgetting what his name was.
It was like
Hector Ayala,
yeah.
I believe.
Hector
Hector
Ayala.
Ayala.
Yeah, yes, thank you. And she's in there with her aunt. I believe that's her aunt. Called it her Tia.
Yeah.
I believe that's her aunt. Is in there, and she's like trying to calm the situation, like, "Hey guys, put the stuff back," before the guy pulled the shotgun out. And he's like, "Hey guys, just put this stuff back. You don't need that. This is stupid. Put it away." And then the guy whips out the shotgun. The wrong thing to do in this situation. Horribly
really.
wrong.
Yeah, really.
They then have who was supposed to be the worst people on the planet, the Anti-Vigilante Task Force, tell this guy to stop,
Mhm.
handle the situation by telling the kids to put the liquor away, subdue the guy who was about to shoot adolescents, and then arrest Angela's aunt, and take her away because she said, "Hey, you don't need to be as aggressive with the other people." Like, I'm not getting where they went out of their way to make the bad people look like they're stopping the over-aggressive or store teller from possibly shooting children with excessive force, making him look like the better person, to then go, "No, fuck you, lady, you touched my shoulder, I'm arresting you."
Yeah, I didn't get that either. I was like, that was weird to me. Episode 2 in general was a little bit like off. Something was off about it.
And like, did they only arrest, and correct me, I want to know generally, because I don't know. Did they arrest her because they recognized her as Angela's aunt, or did they just arrest her because he touched her shoulder?
It's honestly hard to say. Like, even
so difficult to tell.
Yes, especially having not seen the episode for a week, like,
yeah,
it's still unclear what exactly was going on in that scene.
That was my only genuine complaint. Like, you made the freaking, like, Nazi comparator look like a good person for no reason. And then have them going back to being horrible. Like that.
I said in a review that they probably should have just not had the kids stealing the booze at all, and it literally just be as soon as Angela and her aunt walk into the store, they're taken.
They're taken. Just because it's like, nope, you're a person we didn't like before. We killed your dad. We're taking you too because we can. You would have avoided this weird comparison where you made the task force look good for some reason.
Yeah, that was strange.
But other than that, genuinely amazing season so far, in my opinion.
Oh, yeah, easily.
I'm enjoying all of the various supporting characters much more this season, and I think Karen being a vital part of the story is really good as well.
Yes.
Yeah,
she's got a lot more to chew
often
on.
is really cool.
For sure. That new suit. Oh!
Yeah.
Oh, it's so good.
Awesome.
Oh!
Dude, that action sequence at the end of episode 3 with the swordsman, with holy shit.
There's
I loved
a
it.
scene where Matt throws a fucking chunk of rebar and just smokes the dude in the eye.
Yeah.
But I take that back. There's one other complaint that I had. One.
Okay.
And it's kind of one of those, they forget Matt's blind.
Oh,
Okay.
I know where you're going with this.
Where he's doing all this nonsense to be like, all right, I hear the cages. They're in there. We also, like, never discussed this before, but me and Mike went into it. Having super hearing would be fucking horrible.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because you just hear everything.
And, like, I don't know how you tune it to, like, not hear. But anyway, he gets in, and then all of a sudden he's like, all right, here's the room with all the cages. I have this card. He then, without missing a single one, runs down a row of 8 cages and goes, unlocked, 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 unlocked. I'm like, Matt, how did you see where those were? We haven't said you have the Daredevil '03 rain vision where you can see outlines. How did you see where those lock ports were to hit the key card on every one of those? It was a very minor moment, but I'm like, guys, Matt's blind. What are we doing? Because what he could have done, he got the swordsman out. Went, here, unlock the cages.
Yeah, exactly.
Why did we do that?
I thought that was what they were going to do, really.
Yeah, but yeah, the fight scene was great.
But the
so
fight
glad
was
to
great.
have the swordsman back again. He was a great part of Hawkeye. So having him back was good. The court scene in 2, I believe, was it in 2 where the like him talking through his guilty sentencing?
Mm-hmm.
So good. And, yeah, and I loved I believe it was in episode 2 where like they're attempting. He's like, we need to get Matt somehow. So he then puts out a reward to find Matt Murdock, and then Matt's even like, that was really smart. I didn't expect him to do that, but that was a really good idea. Even Matt's like, shit, Kingpin's really smart. But what do we think of Matthew Lillard's character? I love him.
Oh, he's great.
I think he's
I wish-
interesting. I want them to do more with him.
That.
Yeah.
He showed up for 10 minutes in one episode and was no longer there.
I don't doubt that we're gonna see more of him later in the season. I was just a little sad that like we only got him in like 10 minutes and then he's gone in episodes 2 and 3.
Here's one other thing I have to bring up. Okay, everyone help me, because it's been a while since I've seen the Netflix shows. I'm basing this only off of what I've seen in Born Again.
Mm-hmm.
Does Bullseye know that Daredevil's blind?
I
Genuine
can't
question.
remember.
I feel like...
Because I brought this up in a review.
But...
Because if he does know he's blind, he's an asshole.
Yes, he is.
Because when he throws the knife into the room and it does the stupid impossible physics to hit the floor and it says, "You're welcome," not in Braille.
Mm.
How is he supposed to know what that knife says if he knows he's blind? Point Dexter, what a fucking prick if he knows he's blind and he did that. But
I feel like he's definitely a prick anyway. Yeah.
No matter what, he's a prick.
No matter
Do
what.
we think Poindexter's killing Vanessa this season?
They're definitely hinting towards it.
Yeah, I could see it.
Yeah,
And if you want Kingpin to really go over the edge, that would do it.
to do something to get him out of the mayoral office.
Yeah.
I feel like they've teased that for so long, even in the Netflix shows, someone killing Vanessa.
Oh, yeah. I'm frankly
like, we
surprised
still-
they didn't do that.
Yeah, and we still don't know exactly what the whole deal was between her and Poindexter. And
That's true.
Yeah, the weird, creepy dream was strange. Like, what the
Yeah. Speaking of weird creepiness,
Yeah.
I someone brought up a theory that I think is really good, and so far the show is supporting it. So, what's her name? Matt's ex.
Oh,
Heather?
Heather.
Yeah.
She is the person with the psychology degree that is
Yeah.
rigging these interviews to make the vigilantes look like they're crazy. She has Muse's mask, and she's having
Yeah.
these weird dreams and these weird
Yep.
obsessions where she
Yep.
keeps thinking about Muse. Someone brought up, and they did, I'm going to add the part that I came up with, but I'm going to keep it with theirs. They think that she's going to become so obsessed with Muse that she
Mhm.
literally becomes his muse and becomes the new Muse.
Yeah.
And
Yep.
what I think is going to happen then is something's going to go down to where she has this case built up against all these vigilantes that she thinks they're all insane and that she did all this work, and that the point of them staying locked up and all this stuff against them solely rests on her judgments, and then she becomes Muse, and something happens to where they all see that she's Muse, and that breaks their whole system of going against vigilantes because she was fucking nuts in the first place, and her
Mhm.
judgment was bad. That
can
is
see
what I
that.
kind of think is going to happen. I think that's would be really good.
Because Muse in general in like the first season was frankly underutilized.
Yeah, and I think that was the reason.
I think that was the reason too. I think it was just to give her like that the character push.
Yeah, give her her villain origin story.
Yeah,
Now-
it's kind of her villain arc.
Do you guys think, and I think it's going to because I want it to happen, now I'm blanking on what his name is, that Kingpin is going to take out his little secondary number one fan, the guy that accidentally let out all the info off his laptop to BB? I can't think of the character's name. I'm blanking on it.
Oh, Daniel, I think his name is.
Daniel, it could be, because
Mhm.
it's starting to stack up that obviously almost everything that's gone wrong with Kingpin that's gotten out has been this kid's fault. And Kingpin is not stupid. So I partially want, and I said this with Mike, I want him to get killed by Kingpin, but
Mhm.
right before he's about to actually do something really good that would help Kingpin.
Oh yeah, I can see
Incredible.
that.
This just hit me while I was watching, this season. Like, the relationship between Kingpin and Daniel reminds me so much of in the Penguin, him and the
Mm.
like.
Yeah.
I was thinking that the entire time watching those, like, the first couple episodes of this season.
Yeah, I can see that too.
Oh, absolutely. But
Yeah.
yeah. And now the rumors is that that Jessica and Luke got married because they come up and one of the things is like they came after me and my daughter, so obviously blah blah blah. And now there's supposed set photos that they're actually going to bring Danny Rand into the next season, like they're not forgetting he existed.
I saw that.
Real thought they were going to do a different Iron Fist, but nope, they're committing to it. Gonna admit though,
Mhm.
I do not blame him for that show being bad because he did not
No.
write it.
No,
he didn't write
it was the creative team that messed that up.
Yeah,
And also
He,
the
like-
fight choreographer. Jeez.
with
Like,
the one
he was
show where it
was
should have mattered
fine
the most.
in the Defenders, and I like the fact that Stick just did nothing but just make fun of him the whole time.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
Stick
Yeah,
is
it was
great.
great.
Yes, that was fantastic.
Yeah. I do kind of wish that they would go with a different iteration of the character, but that's okay.
Same,
It is
but-
what it is.
Yeah.
I just hope we get Jessica Henwick.
Yes,
Her as
we
Colleen Wing
need
was
that.
Really good. All right. I'm gonna go back to before our next story here. I'm going to replay a certain sound. There's an Animorph series in the works at Disney Plus, and Ryan Coogler is going to executive produce it. I cannot actually fucking believe they are attempting to retouch this series.
I mean,
This was the shit when I was a kid.
I mean, that theme song, holy shit, like, the Canadian series was fine, but it would be crazy to see Animorphs with, like, an actual budget.
And not get left off. Like, when I was younger and they put the fear of God in you as a kid watching that if you stayed in an animal too long that you would get stuck as it. And, like, the camera work of what they showed you, oh man, now I'm blanking on what the alien species name is. The blue, Centurion people.
I think, aren't they? Centurions? I know you're talking
They look
about.
like a Centurion, but they're, like, blue, they're furry, they have, like, 2 antennae, but they never showed you it fully, so, like, they did creative camera work when we were younger. It probably looked a lot scarier when I'm younger.
The Andalites.
Andalites, thank you. But, yeah, it was just, it was so cool. Then one of the kids got stuck as a falcon, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
That
but
was
like,
so
yeah,
cool.
but like the new metal opening, like
Yeah.
No, but it'd be crazy if they'd actually do the actual like series because Animorphs gets really fucked up.
It does. I read
Like
those fucking
Animorphs
books.
is actually like probably one of the most depressing series out there.
Yeah, there's a lot of books, people. Go get them. Some shit happens. A lot. Now,
Oh.
I do not want this to fall to the wayside because does everyone remember the fact that they've been actively working on a Gargoyles reboot for like 3 years?
Mm.
Yep.
But yeah, Animorphs would be. I would get to show like I on YouTube watched with my little brother Traeger watched the original Animorph series. If
Mhm.
I could sit back now that he's out of basic training and watch an actual Animorph show with him, I'd lose my mind. And you would somehow need to have Sean Astin involved.
Oh,
No,
that's right.
Ashmore. Sorry, Sean Ashmore.
But that's right. Baby Sean Ashmore was it the lead?
Baby Ashmore was in there. All right, now, so now we're gonna go from one to. I'm sorry, I really like using these now. So we're gonna go from one to the absolute other. Amazon's new head of TV has requested that the Mass Effect series should be rewritten to appeal to non-gamers, and greenlit of the series is expected shortly. I got a prop for this when I was at the con. I'm going to show you guys.
Ha!
Nice.
No! Because guess what? If you're making a show of this, it doesn't appeal to gamers. There's nothing about it that's specifically for gamers unless it's a game. It's just a TV show then that you're not playing.
Yeah, like, who is this even for?
This makes no sense. This actual idea makes no sense.
Yeah,
It's just a sci-fi show.
It's like, just make people hot and you'll be good.
Yeah!
I don't understand what this even means to make it appealing to non-gamers. What does that mean?
Because if you take the gameplay out of it, then it's just a really good sci-fi
It's
show.
a show.
There's nothing specifically gameplay about it other than the
No.
shooting. That's like saying, hey, let's make a Call of Duty movie, but make it less about gamers. It's
Like
still
what?
just a movie about war! You're explicitly making it not about gamers because it's a fucking TV show!
It's so bizarre.
Just make it
what?
The Expanse, but more horny.
It's like I'm not even trying to be dumb and like act like this is a
pretty
statement that I'm not understanding because I'm a video gamer. Honest to God question here for everyone here. How, when you just take the video game, like the actual shooting and you controlling what they do, what video game-ness is actually still in it? Honest to God question. What can you actually do to take more video game out of it when you've already taken all of the video game out of it?
you
Like,
end
what
up
of the
with
statement
Halo.
am I missing? But Halo, they didn't even make it less video gamey. They just wrote it badly.
Yeah.
Like, if they want to have characters have sex like they needed to have in Halo, we have that already. Lots of it. To the point of where the news was pissed about it. Because they called it an alien sex simulator. I know we all remember it. It happened. It was on the middle of Fox News. If I remember the right freaking distributor.
Somebody really needs to make a game called Ass Alien Sex Simulator.
Oh, I wouldn't doubt it's there. It's just not in the corners of the web that we're looking into.
God damn it.
Like, I need to, like, let you know that Jesus Simulator was just taken off the PlayStation Store not that long ago.
Oh
And I only know that because it was at the top of an article of, like, 1,000 shovelware games that got taken off the PlayStation Store.
Which reminds me, I forgot to bring this up.
Wow.
About like everyone having like a crash out over like JoJo's, because I had actually mentioned to you this yesterday.
Yeah.
In terms of like the length of everything, like there is a non-zero chance. Like I haven't calculated it because I don't have the time, but it is quite possible that you spend more time with Jesus Christ himself in Steel Ball Run than you do in the Bible. Because I pointed this out to Brock that the entirety of the Steel Ball Run manga is longer than both War and Peace and the Bible combined.
Yeah, I know. And
that's just insane.
I have read it, but I forgot that it is long because it is a beefy old boy. But, and again, this was one that came out monthly. This thing was in syndication for fucking ever. But, yeah, it's... Here's the thing. I'm going to take both sides of this. I'm going to openly admit that a weekly release is the best way to release JoJo's, in my opinion. But because of how long it is, it's just something that you got to do. You got to do it certain ways. Because I'm going to admit, nothing killed the what do I want to say?
Stone Ocean.
Mass Effect is what we were talking about before. But nothing killed the like momentum of Stone Ocean more than how they chopped it up. It made a lot of people not happy. Now, I understand the logistics of why they need to do it certain ways. It's just they need to be careful with how they do this again, because Steel Ball Run is significantly longer than Stone Ocean. So if they're going to do it in batch releases and it's still weekly, that's fine with me. Because if you're going to do it weekly,
I think it's going to give them like more longer. I mean, the mistake they made with Stone Ocean was just do it as like a drop, which honestly isn't that different than if they had done it weekly. But here's like the reality of this, and I'm surprised this hasn't come up. You know what show that everyone was like gassing up over the weekend just finished its run? Fire Force?
Yeah.
Who makes Fire Force?
David.
Yeah. David Productions, yeah.
And here's like my theory. I have nothing to confirm it, but I think the communication issue, like, I'm not gonna lie, like, that should have been communicated more clearly, but something in my gut is saying that this feels more like on the production committee than on Netflix specifically, because my theory as to what happened was the production committee wanted, like, the first core out by the spring, and David and told Netflix, like, there's just no feasible way that this is going to happen. So at some point they made the call to basically do
that special.
Just do a special and then have it, you know, do like a 6 episode or however long each core is, which is fine. I don't know why that wasn't communicated at the forefront, which again makes me think, because that sounds like such a specific, like, weirdo Japanese thing, which is what makes me think it's the production committee and like not Netflix. But it's, I mean, even if you take the horses out, like, just the length of it alone, I mean, you saw how good that looked.
Yeah.
And again, here's the difference. Like, both Stone Ocean and Part 5 are under 40 episodes. Steel Ball Run, theoretically, could be the longest anime adaptation of JoJo's.
Oh,
like,
it's going to be by far. It's going to pass Part 3, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, like, it's going to, if it gets close to, like, 60 episodes, you know, we're just assuming that the rest of the episodes are, like, standard, like, 24 minutes.
Yep.
Like, it's very probable. Like, just to kind of elaborate, like, how long, like, Part 7 is, which, by the way, when this manga first came out, it was not called just Part 7. It was just, like, its own,
called
like...
Steel Ball Run.
Yeah, it was its own standalone series.
Wasn't even JoJo's.
The entirety of Steel Ball Run is longer than the entirety of Chainsaw Man, which just ended.
Yep.
Like, that is a series. Like, that is not, like, a story arc. That is not a season. You're adapting a series.
Yep.
And, like, here's the reality. Like, not even if you did, like, incredible amounts of crunch and, like, you know, corner cutting and made just kind of an okay adaptation of Steel Ball Run, there was just no feasible reality where this was going to be, like, a continuous weekly show. Or even, like, a seasonal show. There was just, like, no way that was ever going to happen.
There is... Oh, if I could find this photo, JoJo's manga lined up next to one.
Oh, God.
If I can actually find this image. Oh, damn it. I'm not going to be able to find it. But there's a really famous image of the One Piece manga and all of its volumes laid out on a table. And then it's like this. And then they show all the JoJo's mangas laid out on a table, and it's like fucking this. and then they show the episode thing, and like One Piece is 4 times longer than fucking JoJo's.
Damn, but it's like, do you want like a show that, like, I get everyone wants it quickly and people are like bitching about the schedule, but arguably if they're doing this, there's going to be less, you know, time in between episodes, because there'll be like a much shorter gap.
Oh, 100%, absolutely.
But it's like you hear their options. Like I don't think there's a way that they could do even like 6 episodes in spring. Like I don't think between their work on Fire Force and like the level of like, you know, more difficult like animated shots, because a lot of people have to consider like from a production standpoint, Stone Ocean and Golden Wind, like they had location changes, but mostly it was still like the same. It's like, you know, in a building. Every time they move to a different location, you have to design like all those different assets. And since they're animating the horses as much in 2D as they can, you have to account for that too. So
And there's a lot more people, like, I'm not trying to do spoilers here. Part 7 is multiversal. There's different versions of different stuff that you see where they literally travel through different shit, and it's some of the most... Like, the standability of Lo and a Funny Valentine, who, yes, the antagonist of Part 7 is the fucking president of the United States and does what he does surely for the love of the United States. I'm not joking. It's a lot, and there is a ton of characters in this, and it's a lot.
But it's like you want your anime to not, you know, look like shit, but it like you want it now, and I'm like, well, that's just not how it works. Like, if you wanted it like all like close, like weekly, like week after week, I'm like, you wouldn't see this fucking show till 2027, you know, 2028 at best.
And I'm assuming this thing's going to crack near 7. I would not. But yeah, I'm just excited that it's happening. Because again, people, horses be hard to animate.
Mm-hmm. I know, like, as most people for the longest time, like, this was like the Lord of the Rings of like, not just of JoJo's, but of like anime adaptations, that people are wondering if this was like even possible to make as a show just because of the production things. And they're like, can you make a weekly show? So the answer to that question is obviously you can't, but you can make an adaptation of it.
Yeah, absolutely. It's one of those. But yeah, it's going to be good. I am just waiting, because the thing that I am anticipating and wondering on the most is when we finally get the second episode and we get to see what the end credits tune is. Because they didn't play it in the first episode.
No. Which I'm hoping that's like a clearance thing. I mean, sometimes they don't play it in the first episode, but I am really hoping it is Pony by Genuine. Like, I am on my knees begging and praying.
It has to be.
Like, I'm still upset that they didn't do Gangster's Paradise for Part 5. Like, they just start going and I'm just like, why the fuck is JoC playing right now?
But honestly, they picked the far more hilarious choice, but that's probably because that would have been too expensive. Although Jodeci, I'm like, he took one of the horniest songs of like all time. So I'm like, you know what? It fits.
It's one of those. I was watching it with a friend of mine who has seen Part 4 and then he hadn't seen Part 5 and was like, you are never in a million years going to guess what the fucking end song is for Part 5. And he told me. He's like, well, if it's anything and it makes sense, it'll be Gangster's Paradise. I'm like, it's not. It's like, what is it? And then the credits play and it's the he looks at me and goes, the fuck is this? You start seeing fucking Dino and all this going like this, coming down the fucking thing all posed up. I'm like, man, it's something else. But yeah. Anyway, going to the next thing. Eric Kripke reveals a time when Jared Padalecki came up and was giving him shit over something on the set of The Boys, and it left Anthony Starr questioning if that was okay. I actually remember Jared came over and was giving me shit for something and walked away, and then Ant came up and was like, wait, we're allowed to talk to you like this the entire time? God. So those things where it's like, yeah, guys, they had the way their set was put up where they were allowed to give shit to the new actors a set because that's how Kripke wanted things. I just think that's really fucking funny. Especially Anthony Starr, who was like giving as much shit as he was to Jensen Ackles. Oh god. But all right. Here's one. Where is it? Where is it? My new favorite. Dwayne Johnson says it took 2.5 hours to transform into Maui for live action Moana. It was grueling because of the suit and how hot it is. Says the suit weighs an extra 40 pounds. Pretty sure it was just the wig that added the extra weight Kiona adds. Okay, so they spent 2.5 hours of practical effects to make him look that fucking bad?
Well,
Right.
no, here's the thing. The only reason he's probably in the practical suit is for lighting reference, because that body he's in, that is completely CG. I will bet my life savings on it.
That explains why you have no
Now, is the
nipples.
stupidity
You
of
bet.
this is, and again, if this is as stupid as it is, it would be really dumb. The other thing I can see them doing is that bodysuit is practical and it's just covered with fucking CGI dots to do the tattoos. Which in that case, why didn't you just CGI the fucking thing in the first place? If that's the case. And 2.5 hours and that wig looks that bad.
And here's the crazy thing too, not that it's easy, but doing CG hair is a lot more feasible. Half the time there's straight up CG hair and you don't even know.
There is straight. I'll openly admit that. But here's the thing. I am a cosplayer. I'm not gonna act like I am some nth level god that's been cosplaying for whatever. I've been cosplaying for around 8 years, take 3 of them away because of COVID. Because I actually wasn't cosplaying during that time frame. But I'm going to show you a photo of me from the last convention that I went to, and then you tell me if my hair looked better or if the Rock's did.
Yours.
How does my wig look better? That, by the way, takes me 5 minutes to put on and requires 6 pieces of wig tape and no wig cap because there's none big enough to not kill the side of my head. How does that look better than his? Both of the cosplayers in this photo, by the way. Those are both wigs. How do both of them look better than a multi-$100 million Hollywood movie? I've had people ask me if that was my real hairline. It's not. My hairline's disappearing, folks. It's not long for this world. But just what are we doing? This is the most unnecessary remake on the planet. And it's bad. Not just whatever. It just looks bad.
Literally, the only person who wants this movie
It's The
is
Rock.
The Rock.
Yeah.
All right. Hey, Umbreon, can you clip that "What are we doing?" Because I have an idea for a new sound.
Oh no.
What are we doing?
What? Half of our soundboard is just going to be me. I have a bad feeling. But yeah, I just can't with this shit. What are we actually doing? Somebody said it, that he was the foster dad in the Shazam movies, and he's in this movie.
Keep talking. I'll pull it up.
Someone posted online that he should have just been Maui. And I agree. Body shape and everything, it looks more accurate. And I can guarantee you, for how they want Maui to act, he's going to be more accurate in a live action sense than Dwayne would have been. And probably going to be. If you want me to be just perfectly honest. I haven't even seen the movie.
Cooper Andrews.
Cooper Andrews. I can guarantee you he would have done a better job. Just gonna imagine that he would have done a better job.
And you know what the sad thing is? In an ideal world, people would be like, no. But this thing's gonna make a shitload of money. And we're not gonna learn anything.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just weird. It's just so weird to me. The next two, I think we talked about last week, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I posted that in there last second, so I think we got it. So,
Yeah. So
are we doing the casting call?
Oh, we're doing the casting call. It's just the last two in the streaming thing. We talked about last week, so I was making sure that we weren't double.
Yeah, no, we're good
for those. But yeah. So casting call. In honor of the Super Mario Galaxy movie making a ridiculous amount of money, which Nintendo character would you think deserves their own movie? Banjo and Kazooie. Hey, Xbox. Remember that time when you let Nintendo have it for Smash Brothers, and then Phil Spencer went up on stage, adjusted his tie, took his slacks, and went, "Yeah, we just didn't know that people that liked Banjo and stuff. So, but we know that there's this want for this character, so we're definitely gonna look into making him a game." Cut to Satya Nadella going, "No, platformers are fucking stupid and nobody likes Banjo." A week later. Microsoft buying Rare was the worst acquisition that ever happened in gaming history, in my fucking opinion.
Easily.
But yeah, that's who I'd want. I want him. The impossible answer is Banjo and Kazooie. The real answer is Donkey Kong. I want it to be done in the way of Donkey Kong 64, where you have chunky, funky, dicks. I want
the whole
all
entire clan of Kongs.
Yeah, the cringe rap and all.
And they had
my God.
They had all the characters from Donkey Kong 64 in those attires in the first movie.
Mm-hmm.
And they need to have the cringe rap, and they need to be having those characters singing it.
Yep.
It'd be fantastic. They're finally here, performing for you. It's the whole member of the DK crew.
Yeah, make it sound as white as possible. That is the only way.
Frankie, take him to the fridge. Yes, I remember that whole fucking song. I
did too. I was a DK64 kid, so that was probably the first game I played religiously.
It's the one I got with the 64, and in my opinion, it's better than Mario 64. I'll die on that fucking hill.
No, I would die on the hill too. Yeah, the see-through. I still have my see-through N64.
Oh yeah, it's fantastic. That whole system was that was the pinnacle of my childhood. That was back when they did the boxes for the systems, and you generally wanted to keep the box because of all the shit that was on it still looked cool. Yes, that controller was made for an alien, but I loved it. I don't care. But anyway, that's my answer.
What about Metroid?
Yeah, I was going to say that.
Metroid's up there.
Metroid's up there.
It's weird to me that Brie Larson is in a Nintendo property voicing, and it's not.
That is crazy because she's the biggest Samus fangirl.
Yeah.
I know.
It kind of blew my mind when she got casted in this role where she was sure, probably because that's her job to act, but I would in her, I would have been like, "You're gonna wait until they do something with Samus?"
Yeah.
I understand that you got, from what I know, roughly 4 seconds of screen time in the sequel, but
technically there's no reason why she can't play both characters.
It is.
Guys, wait a minute. I have the perfect Nintendo adaptation for you. Are you ready for this?
Kid Icarus, posed by Noah Centineo.
Oh, yeah. No, this is even better. We Fit the movie starring Noah Centineo.
Oh, God. You know another one? This is my pick. It will never happen in a million years.
They have to make sure it's suitable for non-gamers.
Yeah. No shit.
Yeah. They'll never do this, but it would be sick if they did a Fire Emblem movie because you could pick so many.
Oh, that'd be amazing.
It would be sick if they did a Fire Emblem anime.
Yes. I need that.
Yeah, please, look, you can't see it, but I am, the biggest slut for Fodlan, I will just watch the shit out of a Three Houses, anime, and I'm and you can make, Edelgard's, the short route, the good one, because that's the best route, and it sucks that it's only 19 stages, but whatever, that's gonna be my gamer rant, but...
Yeah. They could do so much with it if they actually committed to doing the movies. Like Star Fox, they need to make that Top Gun. This is what it needs to be. Like the
I
fact that
I, I
Glenn
don't
Powell
want
is
to I don't
Star
want to
Fox
I
is
don't want to
fucking
spoil
unreal.
something from
Oh,
Mario Galaxy, but
I can imagine.
I just can't wait for you to see Star Fox's introduction
Oh,
because
no, I can imagine already. If I just need to ask, is the quote said?
you're gonna have to be more specific. Oh, yeah, no, they say it.
Okay, I was gonna say, what other Fox quote are you? Well, no, sorry. Quote said at Fox. Are we expecting to be said here?
Brock, I got it to work.
Is it just really quiet?
Yeah, I guess.
Okay,
Oh, hold on.
we might have
we
to.
can make it up.
We're gonna have to. We just have to pump. We might have to re-edit that and jack the volume up because it's kind of quiet.
Okay.
But yeah, no, Fox would be really good. I honestly wonder if they'd ever down the line, 48 years from now, have the balls to do a Smash Brothers movie.
Oh
Like
my God,
where
yeah.
it's all those, not even those characters fighting each other, where it's all those characters versus like the Master Hand.
Ah.
I don't think we have to wait 45 years. I think we only have to wait 10.
Well,
I don't think it's going to be 10. I think it's going to be a lot sooner than people think.
What, like 5?
Mhm. I can see that.
I'm waiting to see how much they're going to Marvelize this property before they realize what introducing characters in their own movies and shit before they make that. They could do whatever they want. It's because the fact that they already have Donkey Kong and Star Fox in here before they have their own movies.
Mm-hmm.
Those are like Iron Man and freaking Hulk level characters for your Nintendo Cinematic Universe.
I
know about that, Umbreon.
I know we are eventually getting like a Donkey Kong movie because Seth Rogen is developing it. I just don't know how soon it's actually going to get made.
Can we have? Oh man, can we have? I was gonna say it with Tony Scott, but I'll let it happen. I was like, I'm trying to picture a Star Fox movie directed by Michael Bay.
Oh jeez.
Oh God, no! Oh no!
No, we're gonna save Michael Bay for the Wii Fit adaptation.
No, that's a little too extreme for him. That's the one we give to Uwe Boll.
Ah, yeah.
There we go.
Yeah.
No,
Uwe
we
Boll
no. I have got the one for
and
Michael
Melissa
Bay.
Tennant.
Michael Bay will be saved specifically for when we do the Animal Crossing movie.
God damn it!
Rosalina is gonna need some real extreme shit. Tom Nook is gonna beat some bitches down to get his rent. That's all I'm saying.
Yes. I could see that.
Tom Nook wouldn't he?
He would too.
You want to know
would.
what? In a Michael Bay Animal Crossing movie, he is not alive, but Tom Nook would have been played by Michael Clark Duncan.
Damn it.
Oh God, yeah, he would have.
Coming and asking for that rent. I want this movie so fucking bad now. You have no idea how much I want this movie. That would be so good. But, like, here's the thing. When are we going to have the animated Zelda movie?
Let's see how the one in live action does next year, because
I'm going to be honest with you, I don't feel like that has a bearing on when they would do an animated or not. Because they need to pick how they're going to flat out the universe of this stuff, because they're not afraid to just throw people like fucking Star Fox in the middle of a fucking Mario movie.
True.
And they can't act like an animated and that can't exist at the same time.
What I really want more than anything is like a 13 episode DreamWorks animated Zelda project.
Yeah, that's the other thing. When are they going to start having studios other than Illumination start making these animated movies to not make, again, it takes 48 years to get to a Smash Brothers movie. That's why I said that, because they haven't done anyone other than Illumination making.
Well, to be fair, it's taken 30 years for Nintendo to be like, "Hey, you want to make a movie?"
And that's why I feel also it's going to take that much longer, because they're already barely trusting Illumination. And if only Illumination makes movies, it's going to take 48 years, because I don't know what other animation studios are going to trust. I meant it when I said 48 years for a Smash Brothers movie, because Nintendo is Nintendo.
Yeah, they're hyper protective of their everything.
So I don't know how they're going to, or who else they're going to start trusting.
So that Zelda movie went to Sony.
Yep. Which I see the live action thing, it's going to be even more whatever. Who do you see them tossing a property to that's not Illumination?
I could see them going to Warner Brothers for a couple things. Like I'm pretty sure Legendary still has the rights to
Pokemon. Have
Pokemon.
any movies of anything ever again, Umbreon. So
You know, here's like a dumb thing. Not that this would ever happen, but I know Riot has like a controlling stake in Fortiche. What do you think would be the chance that Fortiche would take on third-party work?
Fortiche, honestly, that you've mentioned that, Fortiche would be a studio that I would actually really like to see do Zelda.
That's what I was thinking.
And not be far off from how they made Arcane look.
Yes, please. That would be... Now you said that, I don't want anything else.
I don't know what the chances are of them doing it, but they're borderline the perfect studio to do it.
Well, it depends. Like, how big is that brink truck?
It can be pretty big. Like, it would be them. Honestly,
like, in all likelihood, I think it's going to be another French studio.
It's going to be something. It's going to be a studio that isn't normally doing these. I'm trying to picture who the hell would be perfect for a Metroid adaptation.
Oh, I brought this up last night, but there is a great French animated movie called Mars Express, and I was thinking you get the director of that to do Metroid, and
go ahead.
Yeah, get the director of Mars Express to do Metroid, and you will probably have something special for that property.
I don't know why this popped in my head, but it's because of how they make the devils in it look. I am picturing Metroid in the high nonstop action version of how stuff goes, but for some odd reason, the way that I imagine the action going is how the action is animated in Chainsaw Man.
Oh God.
Jesus.
Like, not as gory, obviously, but I'm picturing like the intro of it where Denji's coming down the side of the freaking building as the devil's chasing after it and stuff like that. Why did you? I'm trying to come up with a meme-worthy way of saying Samus Aran, but with the dumb memed ending of Chainsaw Man, where it's like, Chainsaw Man? Because you used a chainsaw. Oh.
That's why. I get it.
We need to crank up the volume on that. That's the
I know.
But other than that, we'll just have to get it re-put in after we juice the fucking volume on it. But
no, I think I got it all juiced. Here we go.
What are we doing?
That's up there. That's up there. You know, if someone else was involved, obviously not the person who's involved with whatever, do you know the animation style of what would actually be really good for a Metroid movie if they put more budget into it? Mirror.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I could see it.
Mirror would actually be really good. Arco director for Mega Man, but that's the thing where, again, unless you're doing Smash Bros, you're not getting Mega Man. Because that's Capcom, baby.
And Capcom is,
Capcom will only let you make a movie if it's bad. If you promise them that it's barely going to make enough money to keep going, but it's god-awful, they'll write you that check. You go ahead and make those Resident Evil movies. Monster Hunter, are you going to make some really bad racist Chinese jokes at the very start of it? Go ahead and make those movies.
Yeah, step right up.
Go right ahead.
100%.
Fucking hell, Capcom.
100%.
Are we gonna let you show a movie or show a show of someone descending into hell to get its resources with American Idiot playing in the background? Go ahead and greenlight that bitch!
Wait, does that mean
Here, what are we?
That's much
I
better.
actually
That's
like
much
that
better.
bit, but anyway.
That's much better. But it's just... Capcom is one that if you let someone do some good stuff with Mega Man, you could really have something. A Mega Man animated show would fucking kill if you let someone do it. And you have material for fucking decades to do if you did that. Each game just based off of the villains alone. You could have a whole series off of each one. And that's the same thing if they ever, like, got a really high-budget Sonic animated again. There's a bunch of stuff they can do. They're just... I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know. And then, what if we just came up with an animated series about that really well-known Nintendo character who was in Smash Brothers? What was his name? Solid Snake?
God.
Konami's doing it.
You know, honestly, like, they'll do, like, a Metal Gear, like, series, like, that. Mother 3 will be localized before that happens.
Ness is another one that would actually be pretty fucking sick. Like, Earthbound, or... Am I saying that right? Where Earthbound was the...
I believe
was the localized
so.
name, right? Wasn't it Earthbound? Or am I blanking on that? Am I wrong?
Earthbound was the Mother games, I believe.
The Mother games, yes, thank you.
Yeah.
Like, I think they could do really well if they did that correctly. And
Can you imagine if we had games based on the Mother franchise that they
the
just
Mother
called them
franchise?
that?
No, I can't believe I didn't say it until just now, and I don't know if it's a cameo. If he is, don't tell me. We need to have a fucking F-Zero movie.
Oh, hell yeah. Yeah, we do.
And I don't know who they have, but they may have the most testosterone-filled mofo on the planet to play Captain Falcon.
Noah Centineo.
It's up there. It's
Obviously.
Every time I think about an F-Zero movie, I just want the director of Redline to do it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It would be pretty good. It would. Red line. That song's so good. Yeah. What the hell would I want to play?
John Hamm.
John Hamm wouldn't be bad. That's not a bad shout, actually. I somehow want John Hamm to be involved with Star Fox, though, just for the shit of it. Like, he could be Wolf.
I could see that.
Yeah. And you need to have somebody, I don't know who, but you need to have the absolute biggest dork be Slippy.
Michael Cera.
That's not a bad idea.
Oh, that's good.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
not a bad idea.
I was gonna say PJ Byrne.
I was gonna say, or Jay Baruchel.
These are all good choices.
And yeah, there's good stuff, and they're going to decide what they want to do, because this second movie, despite the fact that people are shitting on it, is making a metric assload of money. So eventually, they're going to have to decide if they want to make more movies, that someone other than Illumination is going to have to do it. So they're going to have to do what they have to do. But yeah, anybody have anything else?
I think we covered enough today.
No,
I would
That's-
say so as well.
about it for me, yeah.
All
Oh,
right.
I guess, this would be my outro thing, so no, I'm good.
Okay, I was about to say, if we had everything there, but, Kiona, where can everybody find you?
You can find me on Twitch, twitch.tv/Neoplasmic. You can also find me on Blue Sky at Neoplasmic as well on there. And Instagram and Threads, Neoplasmic81, and also on Twitter at Neoplasmic24.
Bree?
You can find me on Blue Sky at Crazy Lemur. That be Sky. That's social. I am also on Instagram at Lemurs Rule 1, which I will post the photos at some point. So I'm still working on the new episode of Late Crap, but the Suspicious Leah episode came out. So if you just want to hear me like die and talk about, stripper pole logistics for like over 4 minutes,
Sure.
it's a good thing. It's a very neat episode. And then I will say, after the next 2 episodes, the episode I think we're recording this weekend is, and my co-host hates me for this, is Barney.
Oh Lord.
Oh.
Which fun fact, one of the in contention directors for that movie was, and I shit you not, Trey Parker.
That doesn't shock me in the fucking slightest. That does not fucking shock me. Good God.
Keon is furiously typing. He's like, Bree's fucking with me. I'm like, no, I'm not.
Trey Parker party.
I'm like, wait a minute. Okay. No,
Mike?
she was not. Just, no.
But yeah, go listen to my shenanigans.
And Mike?
You guys can find me on various social media sites at Captain K42. You can check out my quick thoughts on letterboxd.com/CoachK42. And you can follow Renegade Pop Culture on Facebook and Blue Sky at Renegade Pop Culture. You can also find us on Twitch at twitch.tv/Renegade Pop Culture. Find us at YouTube at youtube.com/Renegade Pop Culture or Organoid Zero. Find us on Podchaser. Consider supporting our Patreon at patreon.com/Renegade Pop Culture. Listen to all of our podcasts on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you listen. And for some reason, Pandora. And last but not least, everything can be found at renegadepopculture.com. Need to escape? So do we.
So, Umbreon, it's the original movie. It's the one where they go in this, there's like a Lord of the Rings like ass book in there. There's baby Kyla Pratt, and there's a gay space koala that grants wishes. Like, I am not exaggerating. That's the movie.
Good Lord. And Umbreon, yes, we do answer questions from that email if there's one that is not one sent in asking about the person who sent the email.
I think
So
I
no.
broke Umbreon.
No. But anyway, yes, if you want questions answered, actual questions answered, you can send in questions at zerodownpodcast@gmail.com. You can find me everywhere at Organoid Zero and Twitch and YouTube mostly. I'll be getting back to the finishing up Rise of the Tomb Raider and then Beyond the Shadow, but I'll be barely getting that done. And then when I get back from vacation, I will be starting Pragmata, so I'm very excited about that.
Ooh, exciting.
Yeah, that's gonna be good. If you like cosplaying and such and con-going adventures, you can look at my Instagram over at Organoid Zero, where all that is kept. My next convention is going to be Anime Central, if anybody is going down that way near the Chicago area. Alrighty. Until next time, we will see all of you later.
Bye.
Bye.